up everyone? Hope everyone is well. So I've been only riding a 250 4-stroke most part of the time. And I was thinking about getting a more powerful bike, so I thought about a 250 2-stroke instead of a 450 4-stroke. I always wanted to get a 2-stroke because it's a different riding style, not so much engine braking. And what do you guys think? It's a good transition, or what's the thoughts?
Great question, Peter. Great question. So I am back and forth with Peter all the time inside of the app. I know his skill level. I generally speaking know his height and weight. I could be off, but I'm not going to be off by far. He's probably 5'10". He's probably 170 pounds, close to that. So he's perfect weight really for 125, 250, 250F, 450. It just becomes more kind of what your goals are and where you're at. Peter, for you, a 250 two-stroke would be a perfect bike. I think it's a better decision than going from the 250F to a 450. The 450, you're going to realize it's fun in some situations. It's good in some situations, but it's just too much a lot of the time. The 250 two-stroke, as long as you get the right ones, there's some that are a little difficult to ride potentially, but gear it correctly and you can ride that bike, and especially modern day two-strokes, you can just, especially like the fuel injected modern day two-strokes. Oh, we got the Lenochis riding by on the dirt bikes. You can ride them super slow and you never follow a plug. You never stall. They're very light, so it feels like you're riding like a play bike at times. So it's a good bike to develop on. I would say, yeah, go for it. You'd probably love it. The good thing is as well, a 250 two-stroke on a motocross track would last longer, I would think, than a 250F. For me, a 250F, I'm riding that bike so hard on a motocross track, it doesn't last long. I'm going through clutches, going through top ends. The bike just feels haggard after a little bit of time. That's why I like riding the 450 on outdoors, because you don't ride it hard. Outdoors motocross stuff still does take a beating on a bike to some extent, but the 450, I can just kind of cruise and that's my pace and it works. And the bike it could last forever. I had a 09 Cowie 450, had 200 hours on it, never did a top end. Don't recommend doing that, but it just lasted forever. And 250Fs get kind of beat up quickly. 250 two-stroke, I would say kind of same thing. Don't have to ride it super hard. Probably go a long time without having to do much to that bike. Great question. If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, go download them. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and I think that's it. Go download them there. Give them a listen. If you want to watch full episodes, which I tell you what, it's even better to do that, go to club.themotoacademy.com. because Moto Academy subscribers inside of the app have exclusive access to watch the entire episodes. And not only that, the subscribers actually can send in their questions to be answered on the podcast as well. Club.themotoacademy.com. Go subscribe.